Odin the Barbarian. Don't think we're supposed to really pick fights. We'll have to fight every fight that comes our way. Basic skills are always more important than advanced skills. The enemy factions don't really seem to be doing much, so I think we can take our time. There's no need to get anywhere in the first week.
Greeting, Shaman Kujin. Mother Earth blesses us with your presence.
Greetings, great Chief Tulan. I have come to raise warriors for the new Khan.
We have heard of Gotai. Good Khan. Goblin hunters speak well of him. We will follow.
Father Sky blesses us. I have more tribes to see, but tonight we celebrate the coming of Gotai.
Right, so one clan to another. Money is usually the main problem. Slave market. Tell creatures to gain money. Right, we have to do quite a few upgrades before we can get more money. And by the looks of it, we're gonna need significant amount of basic resources like wood and stone. I'll keep the army split. There looks like there's a lot of places we need to go, and the fights aren't necessarily that difficult. There's a lot of ranged combat though, so we cannot avoid taking some casualties. Grave fights are usually fairly easy. I'm sort of relying on that being the case this time too. It is not the case. 6 leeches and they act before I can get them to do anything. And we're in a small, tight group. Yeah, very much catastrophic results. So we can't just do this. We have to combine the armies to at least something have competent.
Greetings, Shaw.
Since Kujin is the one that's going to go from mission to mission, probably, we'll focus the forces on her. Right. Secondary hero just gathers up resources. At least for now. Biggest problem is that pretty much every fight I'm seeing is against long range opponents. And I don't have a huge amount of additional troops coming up anytime soon, so I would have to preferably avoid any casualties the first week. I think wyverns should be a high priority for us. Probably the only flying creature we're gonna get, if not in a long time. So anything that provides units. This is a mandatory fight to do anything because it provides ore, so no point trying to avoid it. Up to the next turn, this creature gains +2 defense bonus for every tile it walks. He's gonna slaughter my spellcasters. There's really nothing I can do about it. I might be able to try to offer him a more tempting target, but that's about it. Don't want to initiate the attack. He can kill 2 groups instead of 1. Well, I got lucky there. What exactly does the trap do? When an enemy falls into the snare, it has a chance to lose some of its original movement range or even come to a halt. The snare misfires, the initiative of the creature that has set it will be zeroed. Someone's going to have to take the hit. Maybe. Not yet. Probably a chance that the centaurs would just join up with me. No, they're not joining. to find a way to replenish losses fairly quickly. I do have a lot of resources, so the town upgrade should go fast. I'll take your first aid tent. It's not gonna be all that useful now, but if I get expert war machines, it'll get resurrection. It'll probably counter quite nicely the little losses we would otherwise take constantly. I'm a bit worried about things though, because every time I look at the enemy groups guarding the basic resource mines, I can see that this force isn't really up to it. I could win individual fights, but my losses would be significant in every fight, so I couldn't fight all that many of them. Maybe the berserkers are doable. But druids are not. Not only are they ranged attackers, they will also get spells, so I can't really tie their range attacks up, even if I had something fast enough to move there. I don't have the attack power to kill them, I don't have the special abilities to sort of try to stop them from casting. Go with basic troops for the first week, just try to get as many new troops started as possible. This is a special army of some sort, it has that pulsing marker under it. It's probably because the mission is mostly against the environment. That is why we can't get access to the resources immediately. strapped into a goddamn thing. Resurrection. Thank you very much. If I recall correctly, these guys are able to attack me without me having the ability to retaliate, but they're not that strong. Don't have that many hit points. I think I'll go pick up some extra troops. Doesn't really matter where we go from here, I'm gonna need it. So you can buy talismans to get access to spells. Fairly expensive. I'd like to achieve something decent with this group, so we're gonna have to find some sort of half decent fight. Probably best to open up a path north. alternatively go for a couple of easier fights, wait to upgrade these troops. Probably makes a big difference. Resurrection 10 to the rescue. With that we can do a low level fighting without casualties. Teal might be doing something. Pretty sure the others are not, but there might be a bit of a timer here. Right, what is Survivor? It has decent amount of hit points, good damage, good attack, good defense, good speed, good initiative. Regenerates. It is a very good unit. It's a solid frontline combat unit that probably resurrects itself through the regeneration. We have alternative versions. What the hell is this? This costs money. No melee penalty. Maneuver. Raging blood. I can guess what the maneuver does. It more or less, you probably either move after firing or move after you get hit. Either way, I don't want it. But something that allows you to use ranged attackers and mobility quite well in combination. But it doesn't really work all that well in the type of situations we want to do. We want more or less to stick to a location and defend it. Much more convenient to us. I need to go for the capital first at this point. I wasted some money by switching back and forth with the troops anyway. Cost 10,000, so take some time to gather up those funds. Right, leeches are the problem here. Right. Upgrading the birthday tent was the best investment I ever made. It more or less solves the minor problem of constantly losing your troops the early parts of the game. We got the money for the citadel upgrade too. Very nice. Capital upgrade, not Citadel. Citadel is a fortification upgrade. Capital is the money upgrade. I need to buy something fairly cheap for that though. Goblin shacks will do it. Not sure how these will go. We might as well try it. So, battles against druids. I think their offensive capabilities are too strong. They're also too fast. Goblins switched sides, they took too many casualties.
Our 2 Squires are ready. Let us begin.
'Tis well. 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 '
The resurrection isn't quite enough. Druids are too powerful. Still, securing basic resources. Elder Druids, similar amount. That's probably too much. Rather, I'd like to know what exactly am I getting in exchange. Stronghold military post. That could be worth it. Cyclops Castle. Right, this is a tough sort of fight I don't think we can handle. Okay, went a lot better than I thought it would go. Also, we can get around this particular fight. Don't have to fight the druids either. A lot better than I thought it would. Recruit slayers. Right, our main problem at the moment is money. We are starting to have a decent amount of troops, we just can't afford to buy them. Looks like lot something. Untamed Cyclops. I think we'll be okay at this point. We can use the tent to resurrect casualties, and we can just kill the Cyclops for distance. What exactly are we gonna get from the outpost? This is always a mystery. It might be worth it, it might not. It's decent. Compatible troops at least. Maybe we get quick cash from somewhere. Ah, shit. I'll buy what I can from the military outpost. That's gonna have to be our troop upgrades for this weekend. We get more money. Do I have what it takes to take on these? They're very tough. I don't have that much range combat capability. But I can slow them down. They would have been in a single group, that would be easier for me. We need to kill one of the groups Perhaps if there's only one left, then it's much easier to manage. Only one snare at a time. Right, they're so slow, I don't see any point in trying to retrieve from here. Just attack and kill them. Okay, the Wyvern and Archer combination is fairly good. Increased movement over land. Is that really valuable here when there's no real urgency to move anywhere? And it's against Elder Druid, so there's a high cost getting it. I was hoping to get another chance to resurrect, but no. 10,000 for Cyclops Chasm. Still, that should probably be our goal, or the upgraded wyverns. Cyclops are incredibly good though. Maulers should be fairly unimpressive melee units. Upgrade versions of warriors, I think. Fairly fast initiative, I say. But that's about the only thing they have. Not really a threat. Right, we're starting to have our basic resources secured at this point. About 10,000 gold to do the necessary unit upgrade, or unit production side upgrade. So we can't really buy anything for a few turns. Arcane Archers. In exchange for better sea travel. Depends on the amounts, we can probably take them on without too many casualties. Patriarchs. Exchange for gold. Yeah, let's take that first. I don't recall what Rune Patriarchs actually do. They are a range attacker of some sort, maybe even an area effect range attacker. Yeah. Fireball. That sucks. I'm gonna benefit from tying my powerful blue to any of my ultimates. Want to resurrect more if I get the chance. Ballista will probably end this next turn. Also pretty sure there's a limit to resurrection amounts unless I buy the ammo storage, then they will have infinite resurrections, infinite heals. Unless I do that, it'll have like 2 or 3 and then it's out of charges. No, I should probably go back to the city and buy that. It's a fairly important upgrade if I want to use it in a way like this. $220 hit points, massive amount of damage, attack and defense. Not good speed or initiative. But killing even a single Cyclops is not a trivial task. Oh shit. That's not something I can come back from. Well, it's not the end of the world, so I'm not gonna load because of it. But definitely underestimated the attack potential there. garbage to me anyway. Right. We need the ammo box or whatever it's called. Advanced war machines, please. We basically resurrect more with the Resurrection 10 or Emperor's 810. Right. Now what can we do? These guys are weak hit point wise. Looks like they're more of assault focused. They do more damage, they're better attack. They have assault ability, whatever that means. These have fierce retaliation. Honestly, I don't know if I want either. Still, it's an offensive and a defensive upgrade, more or less. I'd like to know what the hell assault does, for fuck's sake. This creature has a chance to deliver another blow after the first one. The witch doctors have a certain chance of defiling the spells cast by their targets, casters only, either weakening them, increasing their cost, or making them fail. This defilement has a chance to backfire, duplicating a negative spell effect on the unlucky goblins. So it's one of those abilities where things might happen or they might not. Fairly worthless as far as I'm concerned. Right. Ammo cart. Supplies for our first aid tent. I have to wait before we can do anything. Not enough money. I'll wait one extra turn, mainly because I do want range attack capabilities at least a little bit, and there's really no other way of getting them except buying from the city at this point. I want to check what the mobility does with these creatures. Maneuvering. Suffering melee damage, this creature tries to run off from the attacker the nearest unblocked location within its movement range, shooting and dealing half its normal damage from there. That's quite nice. It's much harder to tie this down. It's not great though. Could go for an upgrade. Sky Daughters and Earth Daughters. Couldn't afford to do the upgrade though. So I'll just take such units that I know that are useful right now. The priority has to be gaining additional funds at this point. No point upgrading to this extent if you can't afford to buy the upgrade. So we're probably okay in a couple of weeks because we are getting more money than I think our units we produce are costing. It's just because we've done so much buying structures, we are pretty much low on funds. If we skip on that for a week, maybe two, we should be in an okay position. Also, everything here requires a ton of money, almost 10,000 for all of the second tier upgrades with the good units. Time is not right for you to pass. My eye who sees all does not yet know you. Continue your path or I must take your life. Okay, there's a boat. This is the place where we have to go then. That's the only place left. And that requires extra troops. There's no getting around that little bag. Get some from here. Guess we'll have to fight it. We're gonna lose more than we're gonna get though, so it's not really worth it. We might be able to upgrade something, but let's see if we can just buy the troops we've currently produced and get through the Cardiff border to reach the second faction we're supposed to recruit. I can leave things there. We can worry about upgrading the troops to a higher tier once we have the second city and have cleared areas around it. Probably get the resources we need. We don't have huge amounts of Units that could just stand on the front line. I think we should start by the Slayers. They're not great. They can do at least some of the jobs we need them to do. How about the Sky Daughters and Earth Daughters? I have no idea what they do. The Shamans are fine, but they're not exactly great. The Earth Daughters and Sky Daughters probably have at least a spell, additional spell they can throw around. Alternatively, we'll buy basic troops. Except there aren't enough basic troops to buy anymore. I'll buy war cries, even a basic one would be useful at this point. Yeah, increases moral of all, these are much more useful since we're going to a larger army fight. If I can get some boosts to morale from the environment, that should do it. Right. I'm just collecting the money at this point. I'll decide what to do with it after I come back. Might also have to do some upgrading there, or unit purchasing, so it's better to have the resources than to just invest it at this point. Right. I'm not seeing anything too dangerous here. There's a throng of range attackers, that's the main problem, since they have more than I do. There's significant force here. Kill these guys before they attack anything. I might get the double attack. Fairly easy to take down, but also very dangerous if ignored. Forgot what these guys are. They're there. They don't have a weakened melee, so just hacking them casually is not gonna be enough to really handle them. Right, not bad. Some casualties, but all the important squads are in full operational condition, no problems. So, fairly good victory for us. Expert war machine. Centaur outpost. That would be nice. Bit too late. We'll only get troops for the next week. Yeah, not a bad spot. Also, this guy has done nothing, so even if he wants to fight at this point, it would be irrelevant as far as I'm concerned. And if he doesn't, it's an excellent place to strengthen our own forces. Yeah, I think what the Teal did is he conquered all his own areas and he's now just collecting troops and resources. So we're definitely going to have to fight against Teal. However, that's all he's done. He's not really expanding, he's just content to control that area of his. So if we control 2 or 3 similar sized areas, the end result is obvious. He has no real chance. Shit. Right, Resurrection Tent is good enough to negate all their damage. probably are going to have to go to a fight against cities, so catapult would not be a horrible thing. Also restores ammo card after the battle. So we can't lose it anymore, it's fairly expensive.
Greetings, Chief Dulgan. We come a long way to bring you news of Khan Gotai. He has need of brave warriors.
New Khan? This good. Means war soon to come. Gotai fight to free orc slaves? I have heard of this.
Yes, free the slaves. But the chief better come quickly, or there will be no slaves left to free.
Our clan longing for battle. Long time we hide. No more. We join you. Now time for feast and dance at bonfire.
And the next one. Now that you have made friends with the nearest clan to the shipyard, the Cyclops will recognize you as an ally to Mother Earth's cause. Are you any good? This hero can perform one special melee attack right at the beginning of combat. Moreover, all heroes' attacks deal 5% more damage for every level of the hero. Nice. Do you have an army? No. That is not important. We have one upgraded city already, so what we need is basic structures only. It's somewhat expensive, but worth the cost. Pile of Skulls seems to be an important structure. You get free blood rage at the start of combat. There's a good chance these will also stack, so every city can add 15. You do get a significant combat capability improvement if you get past the first threshold. Getting past the additional ones is much tougher. Right, what we really want though is wyverns. Right, and this is the place where we'll do all the upgrading. Foul wyverns or Palokais. I want all the pile of skulls. This could be a key to massive army improvement without the need of getting additional right. This is a good place to end. We're going to have to just clear this location. We should have enough forces to do it without having to go for any extra troops. In fact, this is somewhat easier than the place where we started from. Could be a coincidence. Sometimes the troops that the game puts here initially are somewhat random. They're of the intended difficulty type or threshold, but they're not exactly handpicked every time. Still, it's a good place to end. Doesn't look there's gonna be all that much real challenge to this. This is more or less like a puzzle where you have to solve one part that you have the resources and capabilities to do, and a new place opens up and you move forward and forward and forward. Hopefully things will speed up since we start to get extra troops and higher quality of troops. So it'll, as appropriate for the orc army, will start snowballing, where the opposition is increasingly irrelevant to us.